Okay, with us on set today is Mary Ellenton, and we are so delighted to have her here. She is a two-time author. She's absolutely fabulous, and she's a lot like me because we're both a little intuitive, or maybe a lot intuitive. One of her books is called Flipping, and the other book is called The Psychic, and we're here to talk to her right now. How are you?
Very good, Donna. Thank you.
Good. We met on the red carpet recently at an Oscar event. So much fun.
Always.
Yeah. Now, was that your first red carpet event, or have you been walking the carpet
actually,
before?
I had the opportunity to walk at one time before.
Okay,
It was great.
Yay! So we're here today. This is your first book.
Yes.
Flipping. Why did you decide to set Flipping on Long Island?
Long Island, it just lends itself to so many great locales. It's very diverse. We have beautiful beaches, most beautiful in the world, and an hour away we're in Manhattan, the center of the universe. So it's for an author, it's just like actually very easy to create a scene there.
And are you friends or colleagues with any of the other Long Island authors that like to set their books here?
Yeah, sure. I know a few people who love to write and do use Long Island. I'm sure there are many more than I actually know personally, because it is such a wonderful location to write about.
Well, I know one in particular that's been on the show is DeMille. I think he's
the Gold Coast.
Yeah, he's lovely. So you wrote Flipping, and you have women doing like not so nice things.
Yes, it's so much fun, actually.
Now, how did you come up with that idea?
Well, I like to write the way I like to read, so it has to be something edgy, a little, off base to keep me interested.
Okay, and what is your first book? What's the concept of Flipping?
Flipping, at the time I knew I wanted to write about a strong female, and it was 2009, the financial crisis, the real estate market had just, imploded, and I said, Mary, that's it. That's the occupation for your character. And from the moment I started writing it, it was just like a buoyancy that was just guiding me through it. I know I was onto something, not necessarily, for commercial success of the book, maybe for my own personal moving myself along, but the topic was just so exciting. It was so much fun to write.
And talking about success, you've done very well with this. Tell us about all the accolades that you've gotten.
Something, beginner's luck, I don't know, but it had a top 5 status among independent authors. First independent author from Ingram, who is the worldwide book distributor, to get that status. So I just felt really blessed. And again, I really wasn't surprised. I was waiting for something to happen. Again, from the moment I started writing, I just felt that, something...
You're in it.
Yes, it was the flow, do they call that?
Mm-hmm.
So it was a great experience. I felt very fortunate.
That's wonderful. And talking about independent bookstores, you have a favorite one in particular that was helpful with your other, right? The launching of this book.
Turn of the Corkscrew is a private bookstore in Rockville Center, Long Island, and it's probably one of the 2 or 3 private bookstores left on Long Island, which, by the way, Long Island, I think, is the biggest island in America. So I was really interested in launching the book there to just bring attention, to the independent bookstores. I think, we need more of them.
We absolutely do. Even independent music stores, too. I think there's maybe one left. I miss drive-ins, too. Do you miss drive-in theaters? I think they should, bring them back.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I don't know if... I've never been to a drive-in.
Really?
No.
All right. So the next time you're in my neighborhood, you'll park your car, we'll park my car, we'll open up our laptop, we'll watch a movie together.
I'll bring the popcorn.
There you go. So this is called The Psychic, and what is the concept behind this book? Tell us about your baby, your new baby.
My new baby. Took me a while to figure out what I'd like to write about after Flipping. I mean, Flipping, you had this global catastrophe, you had this female criminal, so what do I need to come up with next? So I was kind of under pressure, and it took me about a year or 2. Actually, I wanted the book to come out about a year or 2 ago as a follow-up right after Flipping, but it took me so long to figure out what I wanted to write about next that would be as, sensational, and I came up with The Psychic. So many people, I'm sure go to them. It's almost like all the rage, and who's not interested in, peeking into their future or hearing from a loved one from beyond. So again, a subject that I just thought was going to be a lot of fun.
I'm excited for you.
Thank you so much.
So during this journey, did you always know that you wanted to be a writer when you were a little girl growing up? Or I just want to know how that moment of inspiration came about for you.
It's an interesting question. and this goes for everyone. I think down deep inside of each of us, you know what you should be doing. And sometimes you don't pay attention or you're not ready to. From when I can remember, I was always writing or creating characters in my head. But, you know, life happens and, you know, you need to make money. And as you know, writing is a long and winding road. You know, I needed to build a career. And I just don't think, you know, it was a time for me. My life settled down and, you know, again, very blessed. I had the opportunity to do what I've always wanted. And here I am, Donna, sitting with you. So.
Oh, you're so sweet. That's so funny. Thank you very much. I'm just as honored to have people like you on the show because
Thank you.
I just find people so interesting.
Aren't they?
Yes.
So interesting you have to write about them. Especially
I
the
want to
bad
know,
ones.
I just want to know, is there one favorite part, one page turner for you still? Like when you like look in at it, you say, you know what? Page 71.
Yeah, there is.
Okay, which page?
There is.
Okay.
And I don't want to give too much
Okay.
away, but it's near the end of the book.
Okay.
And my psychic is not a real one. She's a fraud.
Okay.
And again, I just want to make a disclaimer. It's no offense to anyone who does have that ability. I know there are many people who are gifted that way. This particular character is a
Isn't.
fraud.
Okay.
And my favorite scene in the book is near the end when she's found out and the mask comes off and this really diabolical woman comes out. And I love it.
There you go. And that's where the screenplay is going to come from. That's where the new film is going to be coming from. It's all going to be happening for you.
Thank you, Donna.
So thank you for joining us. And they can get your books on the internet as well, right? And you have a website?
Yes, my
Okay.
website is up. It's on the internet. And you'll find me, I'm sure. If it's in the stars, you'll find me.
Oh, it's in the stars. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
All right, there you go. Stay tuned for more on Live It Up, bringing you a little taste of what's in store.